Hey there buds, I'm Joyso. So I originally wanted to make a video about Season 4 when it came out, but I had no time to put it all together in the end. And then I wanted to make a video about the Fury of the Damned event, which just started like a week or two ago. But then again, I made this video instead because I'd rather talk about the problems of the event system than to just make another video which is almost the same as my previous video on events, the one with the Jails of the Deep title. And so this video will just basically talk about the problems of the event system, and I will also offer some solutions that might help the event system get better at some point. So if you guys like these kind of videos, and don't forget to drop a like at the end of the video, and also subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of this. So without any further ado, let's get into this. So first of all, I want to talk about the favor system. Basically, what's favor system? For anybody who doesn't know, favor system is a very simple point system. Basically, you have a bunch of tasks, and if you complete the tasks, you get some points, and if you reach enough points, you gain rewards. And this is basically the core element of the event system, because basically this is what an event builds around. And you know, my problem with this is that it is extremely uncreative. So you have a ton of different tasks that you can complete multiple times, and you can just farm points. And even though they tried twisting things up with multipliers, for example, it just didn't work. Because players will obviously decide how they want to complete the event and then just continue to farm that one specific task that they find easy or profitable. And you know, the problem with it is basically everyone just picks one way to complete an event and then completes it that way. And even though you have like 48 tasks, it doesn't matter, because most people will only just do one or two tasks and then the event is just done. And then there is just zero creativity in this, because basically you can throw as many tasks as you want. Players will only pick maximum 4 or 5, and then they will just complete the event. It's absolutely unnecessary to have many tasks if they are just boring or just not profitable. Plus, the balancing of these events are just horrible. So there's like a bunch of tasks that give you 1 point and maybe 2 points if you do them in an alliance. But there are also some tasks that give you like 25 points. It's just not balanced out at all. Back then, at the start of the year, they had specific favor numbers, and then now we just have like good amount of favor or fair amount of favor or whatever. So they don't even want to tell you how many points you get, because of the exact reason that I just told, namely that if you know how many points you get for one task, you will pick one and will repeatedly keep it doing. So my second problem with the events is the tasks. So all of the tasks, as you can see, are mostly already existing challenges or commendations, like destroying Flameheart's flagship. It's basically a commendation, and it was so many times already in an event. Like at the start of the year there was an Order of Souls event, I don't know what it was called, and even that event had the same tasks, and now it's the same. You can complete this again and again and again and again, and then boom, you get 3 new rewards. So I don't know, it's basically just recycled commendations. And you know, it might be okay for new players, but for any experienced or just semi-experienced sailor who are playing actively, it is just boring, because people don't like to do the same thing over and over again. And I don't know why, but Rare just doesn't learn that, or they just don't want to see this. They're just seeing through the problem, and they just don't see the problem with this. And it kind of bothers me how they're not realizing that there are not only new players in this game. I don't know, they just don't like veterans, I guess. There's also another problem with these tasks, like most of the events are really easy to complete, because it requires just, you know, really small amount of point to complete, and most of the tasks are just insanely easy to complete, like, you know, kill a ghost, kill a ghost ship, kill a phantom. Like, these kind of tasks should be gone. This should be an event. There are daily deeds to do this. These tasks would be perfect for daily deeds, but they're also part of events, and this is like, this is a clusterfuck that I just don't even understand. Like, if you have this task for like daily deed, why do you have to include this as part of a time limited event that will no longer be available after it's gone? Okay, so I know this video seems pretty ranty now, but I want to focus on problems that Rare just don't really realize this, or I don't know what to call this, because I don't know, it's really weird that they didn't change the event system, even though that some people in the community over in the forums or Reddit or any social site requested it. And even Captain Falcor made videos about the event system not being so good, and still Rare just don't listen. They just keep pushing forward. They just keep doing the same kind of events, and nothing is changing. Like, these small improvements like community challenges are okay, but they don't really change anything. So I just don't know what their goal is with these kind of events, because it's starting to get, you know, extremely boring after like a few months. But to make this video not only a rant, I also came up with some solutions and some ideas that can make the event system better. And these are just my opinions and my solutions, so you don't have to agree with this. You can just, you know, drop a comment about what your idea is, or what a good event should look like, or what is missing from the current event system, if you have any particular idea. First up, I want Rare to delete the favor system, or at least to renew it, I don't know, but the best thing would be to just get rid of the whole favor system. It's basically just a miniature version of the season pass. You just you know, do stuff and get points and reach some point thresholds and get a reward. It's almost like a mini version of the normal season pass that we already have, and maybe before the season pass was launched it made sense, but now it doesn't make sense at all. And I also want them to have some recycled mechanics. Okay, so I'm not a fan of recycling. You know, I already said in this video that tasks are recycled and that I don't like it. But this is because we can do the exact same commendations anytime we want to in the game, because there are just commendations that require you to do the exact same tasks. But now I'm talking about mechanics. So, like, you know, we have the Vault Voyage, for example, from the Gold Hoarders. Let's make it so that during an event, the items that spawn in a Gold Hoarder Vault are essentially Order of Souls items instead of Gold Hoarder items, to make it somewhat unique to the event. And the devs don't have to even work too hard on this, because it's just, you know, recycling an existing feature and twisting something, making something different. Or another example for like a Halloween event, let's say that they add some random gates, random like stone buildings to every big island that you can activate with, you know, this Flame of Fate stuff that you get from the fairy after dying in multiple different ways. And then you ignite these lanterns and the gate opens and you have to fight a lot of phantoms to get some rewards. So things like this would, like, I don't know, enrich the event system in a way that make it seem like something is different, but it actually isn't. It's just, you know, it feels like something new, but it's not exactly something new, because it can be done just by recycling existing features, and, you know, the devs don't have to work that much on this, and they can still create memorable events that have a good storyline, or that can be completed in multiple ways. And, you know, I already said that favor system should be removed, but I just realized that I forgot to mention what is my solution to get the rewards, because obviously rewards are essential for the event, and good rewards are also essential. So I think rewards should be tied to event tasks. So, like, complete this task and get this reward. Or something similar to the favor system is that let's turn this point system into a task counting system that counts how many tasks you have completed. We actually had similar events like this, where you had a bunch of tasks and the event didn't count your points, but instead it counted how many tasks you completed, and based on that you got a reward. And I think it's still far better, because it doesn't let you to complete the same task over and over again, and essentially you have to complete all of the tasks if you want all the rewards. Okay, so basically this is what I wanted to say about events. I know that this isn't usual from a YouTuber to make like this kind of video, and sorry if this sounded like really amateur, but I didn't want to write a script because I didn't want to sound robotic when I recorded the video. But anyways, I hope you liked this kind of video, and if you did, please drop a feedback in the comments and do the usual stuff for the YouTube algorithm, because YouTube algorithm really favors if you like the video or just subscribe to the channel. So yeah, I think that's all I wanted to say, and thank you for your attention. I'll see you in the seas next time. I was Joso.